Hello and welcome to my new video segment where I'm going to be introducing the Microsoft Excel program. You may be familiar with my previous videos where I showed you how to use Microsoft Word. I'm also following the Shelley Cashman book entitled Microsoft Office 365 Office 2016 Introductory. So Microsoft Word, if you remember in the previous videos, Microsoft Word is used to do letters, reports, cover letters, resumes, stuff like that. Excel is different, and it's used for different things. It's a spreadsheet program, so we're going to be using it to convey data, manipulating data, collecting data, and whatnot. So two completely different programs. Okay, you really don't use Word to do what you need to use for Excel, and same thing with Excel. You use Excel for things you don't need to do in Word. Okay, so I open up Excel, and for you, you'll just go down here to the bottom, and you'll type in Excel, and or you'll search through it in the Word box here, or I'm sorry, in the Start button there. And you'll pull up Microsoft Excel. So for me, this is the first thing that pops up. So it shows if I want to go to new, I can do a new sheet. I can open up. I can go home. It shows my recent spreadsheets. Like I do my lesson plans all through Excel. For FBLA, we do a lot of stuff through Excel. It shows my list of members. So if this doesn't pop up for whatever reason, I can just go to new, and it will pop up something like this. Then I go to blank workbook. So if it doesn't go there, I might just go straight to here. You're going to go to new blank workbook, and if you look, this is a lot different than Microsoft Word. Okay, first of all, there is no you click around and you're like, whoa, what are these boxes called? Well, first of all, these boxes are called a cell. So you may be familiar with rows and tables. Each one of these is a row. So row 6, row 8, row 10. These are columns. Column B, column D, column G, column E, F, G, column E, F, G, H. Okay. And the intersection between a column and a row is called a cell. So if I have you put in data in a cell, you'll call it cell B2. It's in column B, row 2. And what you'll kind of notice is the interface of Excel is very similar to Microsoft Word. When you look at the ribbon, in the ribbon we still have our File tab, our Home tab, our Insert tab, Page Layout, just like we did in Microsoft Word, except we've now got formulas. We get to manipulate data, review different things. Yeah, thanks for that comment. You can still view, okay? But you'll notice, like I said, they're used for completely different things. Also, in Excel, we don't call it an Excel document. It's not a document. It's a spreadsheet. Actually, you'll see this is book 1. That's because the whole Excel file is called a workbook. And inside workbooks, you have worksheets. So, excuse me, by default, I have one worksheet open in this workbook. I can add new worksheets if I want to, but by default, that's how that works. So, in this project, we're going to be creating a personal budget worksheet, and we're going to add a chart to it as well. So, by the end of this module, you'll be able to describe what an Excel worksheet looks like. You'll be able to enter in text and numbers. You can use the sum button to sum a range of cells, like adding data. You'll be able to enter in a simple function to do something with data. You'll be able to copy the contents of a cell to a range of cells using the fill handle. You'll be able to apply cell styles, format cells on a worksheet. Then we'll also create the 3D pie chart, change a worksheet name and sheet tab color, change document properties, preview and print a workbook, I'm sorry, preview and print worksheet. We'll be using the auto calculate area to display statistics, as well as we'll correct errors on a worksheet. And I know this looks intimidating, but I'll get you through it. So we're going to go ahead and get started.